Hello everybody, we're back with another What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person video, and I had recorded a little clip before the one I'm about to show you, but the audio was not working very well, so I've just clipped it out completely and I'll just try again another time. But yeah, so we're just going to skip over that one and then just go straight into this young lady here. So we're going to turn the sound back on for this young lady and then just see what she has to say.
This is an honest what I eat in a day as someone who struggles with binge eating.
This is the second person that have said that they've struggled with binge eating and then eats McDonald's, which again is not the best thing to have if you are struggling with food like that, because it is addictive. But we'll just see where that fit in her day, because I don't think she had that for breakfast, so we'll just see.
These are the Three Bridges everything seasoned egg bites.
Egg bites are tasty, but that looks very anemic. I'm not sure why they're so white, because obviously eggs have the yolk. So unless these are just egg bites, which are not going to be filling at all, and they don't seem to have any any veggies or protein or anything in them, it just looks like pure egg white, which is crazy. Very, very low calorie, but it's not going to fill you up at all, especially if you're a bigger person. She's much better off making egg bites at home. It's very easy and you can add whatever you want, so she'd be better off with that. But this isn't a bad choice inherently in the start of your day.
New flavor I'm trying. See, these ones are good. It is 12:03 and I'm struggling today. I just had 4 waffles. I put a couple chocolate chips on them and then I used sugar-free syrup on top. I'm kind of down in spirits today and I tend to reach for sweet foods, but my husband left for a work trip today and I miss him. Simple as that. Moving forward.
I feel sorry for her. You can see that she's genuinely really struggling with her emotions in this day, and her husband going off for a bit is obviously going to be upsetting. I can understand why she is turning to waffles and chocolate and syrup on a day like this. It's obviously not the best choice for her, but I can understand why she's doing it. It is very, very difficult when you have eating issues or when you're an emotional eater. When something goes wrong or something happens and it upsets you, to then kind of turn away from comfort food. In my own experience, I've been in a very similar situation to her in terms of being upset and then turning to sugary foods. In times like this, it is very difficult to be rational, but if she was thinking that way, it would have been better to have maybe 1 or 2 waffles with some fresh fruit or berries on the side. That would have been better for her. But I'm not going to be too harsh on her because she is clearly having a rough day. So let's just see what the rest of the day looks like.
I also made myself a nice coffee. It's 4:46. And I'm so glad I pushed through early. Even though, I don't know, I think that was a moment I don't want to share, I'm going to anyway. Chopped up a turkey burger, scrambled 2 eggs, added a 1/3 cup of rice and spinach, plus soy sauce, and then I drizzled it with like some homemade Kewpie mayo.
That looks really good. That looks really, really tasty. And it's a decent portion as well. Should keep her pretty full for a while.
McDonald's for dinner. We went to McDonald's.
It's gone downhill, but as I said, she's having a rough day, so can't fault her too much. But having McDonald's is not the best choice. I'm sure it makes her feel better, but in the long run, it's not going to help her at all. She'd be much better off making a second meal like the lunch she had that she made with the scrambled eggs and the rice. But yeah, I mean, there are better choices that you can make at McDonald's, I suppose. You don't have to have like 2 burgers and extra large fries and stuff like that. But it's just not the best thing for you, and like out of everything that you can have.
It's because my son got a gift card for being in the 98th percentile in both reading and math tests. So I'm so proud of him. That's what we had for dinner.
That's great.
I got myself a triple cheeseburger.
Triple cheeseburger? I don't even think we have those here. I've never heard of a triple cheeseburger in the UK. That's nuts. I genuinely didn't know that was a thing at McDonald's. Wow. Wow.
It is 9:30. I made myself 2 hard-boiled eggs while I was eating dinner because I knew I'd probably want something else, or I really needed more protein. So
hard-boiled eggs are a really great snack as well. Like 100%
it is the next morning, and I just wanted to kind of check in with you guys. One, I didn't reach that water goal, but that's okay. So proud of myself for yesterday. I could have eaten whatever, but I didn't. And I'm so proud of myself for that. I'll see you guys for the next one.
I understand what she means when she says that she's proud of herself for not going completely off the deep end when she was in that emotional state. But at the same time, I mean, can't fault her too much. But as I've said, but McDonald's for dinner is just not the best, and a triple cheeseburger is crazy. She didn't seem to have any fries with that. She seems quite open and honest with what she's eating, so I assume she didn't. But yeah, it's not the best. And having that reward system of, I think she said her son or her daughter did pretty well in the maths and the English test, so they got a treat of McDonald's. Having that reward system ingrained in you as a child of you did well so you get food is not the best thing in my opinion. If she wanted to go down that route, which I know a lot of parents do, I had that as a child and I grew up as an obese child, so it's not something that I would replicate just from my own personal experience. If she wanted to go down that route, however, it would be much better to take the children or child out to a proper restaurant rather than a fast food chain. So take her children to like a proper restaurant, either like a Japanese restaurant, even like a Chinese restaurant, anywhere that just serves nice food that's still tasty. It's just not deep fried. I mean, restaurant food isn't the healthiest either, but it is better than fast food. And that is still a nice treat, and then you'd get to like dress up and stuff when you're going out to a restaurant. So that would be a better choice. But obviously, I don't know what her financial situation is, and restaurants are expensive. So it's kind of like swings and roundabouts, really. But I'm glad that she was happy in herself about her day. That's the most important thing.
What I eat in a day as a fat person who did eat yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna eat again tomorrow. Chocolate.
That donut was nuts. And also, I do find it odd when they're like, "Well, I ate yesterday and I ate tomorrow." It's just like, who are you sticking it to, babe? I don't understand that. It's just like, no one's saying that. No one's saying that you can't eat. It's just the choices that you're making. I don't know. It's just, it always strikes me as a bit odd when they say things like that.
Raspberry cold brew again. And
That thing is a bit weird. But I think that's just her vibe. It's a bit strange, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, making cold brew at home is better, but she obviously didn't show how she makes it and like how much creamer and stuff she uses, but still better than Starbucks.
And flavored water.
For second breakfast, also, second breakfast is crazy. What was the first breakfast? Was the first breakfast the coffee, or was the first breakfast the sugary donut with whipped cream? She didn't really make that very clear. And also saying second breakfast is crazy. It's not a second breakfast. It's an unnecessary snack. Or you just didn't eat enough for breakfast. But it does look good though.
Have a spinach, sun-dried tomato, chicken Gruyere quiche.
I bet that is incredibly calorically dense. Quiche is one of those things that, whilst tasty, is very, very high in calories, and generally it's because when they make it in the shops or the fast food chains or whatever, they tend to use cream, I think, especially in the US. So a serving of quiche, if you have like a normal, like say family-sized quiche, I think it's an eighth, which is tiny. So that quiche is pretty big in her hand. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that was 600-700 calories.
From the drive-thru from my kitchen.
Does look good though. Good that she's weighing it out. Those glasses are crazy.
Chips and dip.
I like the colour though.
Chocolate covered marshmallow.
Chocolate covered marshmallow. I've never seen that in the UK either. You guys in America have some crazy stuff. But yeah, it's again having desserts in the middle of the day. It's just unnecessary.
Texture shot.
Ooh. That does not look very nice to me at all. That looks actually quite disgusting. I mean, I'm sure she likes it, but that looks disgusting to me. I was expecting like a white marshmallow inside.
Relax, it's a protein bar.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. It still doesn't look very nice, and they're still basically candy bars, so having a protein bar is sometimes worse than having a normal chocolate bar. And they may as well be a marshmallow covered in chocolate because they've got loads of sugar in them, so.
Apple pizza.
Apple pizza. Fair enough.
flavored water.
It's really orange soda.
She's doing all these things like, oh, this is a chocolate coloured marshmallow. Oh, it's actually a protein shake. This is flavoured water. Oh no, it's actually orange soda. As if she's sticking it to us. It's like she's the one that's eating it. She's the one that's going to get diabetes. I don't know why she's being like that. She's only mocking herself. It's because she knows that her choices aren't great. So she's trying to preemptively mock them. I don't really understand why she's behaving the way she is. It's not cute, it's not quirky, it's just really juvenile. It's really odd behaviour. I just don't really understand her vibe, and I feel like if she was like this in real life, for me as a person, she would be incredibly grating, incredibly fast, and I don't think she'd be someone that I would like to spend a lot of time with. She's incredibly annoying, especially with that noise she makes. That's a lot of sauce.
It's a pita bread. Mozzarella crusted double-decker tacos.
Oof, Jesus. So much sauce again.
It's a low-carb tortilla.
That doesn't make it, like, good for you. Yes, it's better than a normal tortilla, but it's still not good for you, and there's absolutely no reason for it to be double. You just need one. You don't need, like, what are they, 4 tortillas for 2 tacos. You just need 2 tortillas for 2 tacos. So that's just extra calories for no reason.
A seasoned taco shell. Lean ground beef. Greek yogurt and taco sauce. And lettuce, because I'm a skinny queen.
More of that mocking.
I'm having both. Who are you talking to?
There's no need to have low calorie, whatever, if you're just going to slather it in other sauces. It's just unnecessary. Kind of defeats the purpose as well.
Always, if you pester me for the recipe video, I might just post it.
I don't know why you'd need a recipe for that. It's really straightforward. You get a taco shell, you get ground beef, you cook it, you put it in the taco shell, you put some lettuce on top. It's really not that deep. I'm sorry to be agitated with her, but she's just incredibly annoying with her mannerisms.
Freshly gardened and it's donut time.
Doesn't look very nice to me at all.
That's good. I need the light. You're in my fridge. Another?
Eating 2 donuts with the fridge wide open because you've not taken the time to walk away from the fridge and put things on a plate is some big back behaviour that I used to engage in and no longer do. I remember doing that as a child when I would just eat out the fridge, which was crazy. I don't do that anymore. She would be so much better off, not just her in general, like her, but in general. You shouldn't eat out of the fridge because you don't realise what you're doing and you don't realise how much you're eating, because having 1 donut and eating it at the fridge with whipped cream is one thing. She's then got a second one because the first one is gone, and then having it again with more whipped cream. If she just put both of them on a plate and put whipped cream on both of them, I think that's such a visual thing to see 2 donuts in front of you with whipped cream. That's so much more stark and it's just a sight to see. To then eat that probably in the middle of the night because it is darker outside behind her. Again, it's unnecessary, but you don't need 2. Have 1. It's just greedy.
Okay.
It looks so sickly. I don't know how she doesn't feel unwell.
All right. Love you. Good night. That was cute, huh?
What I eat in a day as a fatty who works from home and sits on their butt all day. Good morning.
I really like her makeup. I've seen her before. She's really pretty.
We're having Cookie Crisp, non-fat milk.
That is an enormous serving bowl of cereal. That is huge. I've never seen a cereal bowl that big before in my entire life. That's crazy. I mean, Cookie Crisp is okay. I used to have it as a kid, and I had it in probably a decade and a half. But it's tasty cereal. It's nothing but sugar and carbs, though. Still tasty, though.
Balance.
Oh, the slurping.
Breakfast number 2.
What? Why are they having 2 breakfasts? Just have one breakfast that fills you up. She would have been better off not having the cereal and having this for her breakfast. Add a few more greenery things in there. Maybe add 2 or 3 more eggs in there, because you can have as many eggs as you want realistically. You can have... I used to eat 7 eggs a day and I didn't die. So she would be so much better off just having this as her breakfast, even with 3 of them, with additional eggs. Maybe add some, like, is it turkey bacon you have in America? Or add some diced chicken breast, diced turkey breast with a lot more veggies. Then that would be a really, really good start to her day. Really, really tasty, so much more filling, and she'd have been better off for it without having the massive serving bowl of cereal beforehand. You don't need 2 breakfasts, you only need 1. You're not a hobbit. Oh, good lord, what is that? Is that alcohol?
I made a Red Bull. It's sugar-free raspberry and sugar-free vanilla.
No idea. That's some...
Daily Poppy.
That was a massive sandwich.
Chips.
Big bowl of chips as well.
We got Wingstop again. Got me some little corns too. Can't forget.
I think I may have seen this video. Don't really remember. But, no greenery. No veggies, nothing so far. Except the tomatoes in her breakfast. That does look good though. Not gonna lie.
Eating today as a beautiful plus-size girly. Forewarning, I ate a little bit more than usual today. The haters saying you eat more every day. Whatever, fuck you. First, I started off with the coffee with the sweet cream Chobani creamer, which is really good, but not as good as the caramel macchiato creamer. Then I decided to make myself a breakfast sandwich. These maple patties from Aldi's are really good for just on-the-go type things. This has also been one of my favorite breakfast sandwiches. I make them with protein waffles. It's
a breakfast sandwich with protein waffles is something I've never seen before. She'd been better off with like an English muffin or just a side of like wholemeal toast with the sandwich ingredients on the side with some greenery, some veggies. I feel like I would just keep saying that. Just have some greenery with your food, you'll feel better. But having it with waffles is nuts. It's like when you see on like online in American festivals and stuff when they make burgers, but instead of using burger buns they use donuts. That's what this reminds me of.
It's the Kodak protein waffle mix that I use. Make it with egg and milk to make it more protein rich. Then I had a medium Dr. Pepper my husband got me, and my usual, which is a McDouble, with a medium fry.
That's medium. Wow. So she's had processed burger with processed cheese with waffles for breakfast. And then she's had more processed meat in a burger with greasy fries for lunch with a Dr. Pepper. Did she say that was sugar-free or not? Full sugar? I don't know.
Which we all shared. And then I had a McChicken.
Oh,
and then I had some water. I ate this whole bag of chocolate chips. Just kidding. I only had a little bit. And I had...
How much is a little bit? And it's another one. 2 bowls of cereal. And they're big bowls as well. It'd be fun if, when you're at home, if you've got cereal in your house, pour out a portion of cereal, which is 30 grams for most cereals, I think, and see what 30 grams actually looks like, and then compare to what you would normally have if you eat cereal. It's absolutely crazy how tiny a portion of cereal is. It looks like something that you'd give a child, but then portion sizes, not many of us know what portion sizes actually are until we start weighing them out. That is not a portion of cereal. That's way too big for one portion, and she's had 2 bowls of them.
2 bowls of cereal, or like 1.5. I watched my favorite show. HBO Max should have put me on the game show, I'm just saying. Then I had some more water. So then my son refused to sleep and the night munchies got me. I decided to eat my Chili's cheese sticks, which I shared with my husband and my son. Fun fact, I used to choke on mozzarella sticks and I still do. I just did. Anyway.
You don't need mozzarella sticks in the middle of the night, even if your baby is awake. And it's just... I don't want to judge her as a parent. I'm not a parent. I have no place to say anything, but you probably shouldn't be giving your baby that's still in nappies mozzarella sticks. They're deep fried. It's cheese. They can very easily choke, and it's just not good for them. They don't need it. Don't give it to them. If your baby is hungry in the middle of the night, depending on how old they are, they can have milk, or they can have, I don't know, rusks or something. They don't need mozzarella sticks. But then again, if your baby is 2, they probably shouldn't be up in the middle of the night asking for a snack anyway. But it kind of rubs me the wrong way that she's giving a baby deep fried mozzarella sticks in the middle of the night. It's crazy.
I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!
Well, that is the end of the videos that I have today. Got a little bit agitated at the end, but yeah, not just bad choices. 2 bowls of cereal is unnecessary, and that a few of them did that. It's just not great. I think it's due to the insulin spikes that it causes, but again, it's just kind of greedy, and you don't need 2 burgers in a day. You don't need 2 burgers at a serving either. And I don't know, it's just, I find it so fascinating to see what these people eat, because it's so far removed from my own diet. Even when I was an obese child, an obese adolescent, I never ate like this. It just astonishes me. I just don't know how they feel good, like, ever in their body. Not because of how their, like, the physical appearance, that's not what I'm talking about at all. I just mean how their digestion works, how their kind of like system as a whole is doing. Recently I had some instant noodles because I was just bad at planning that day, and I had some instant noodles. I felt so ill in the middle of the night that I thought I was going to be physically sick because they reacted so badly with my body. I just don't know how people eat that kind of stuff every single day. I'd perish. But anyway, that's enough about me. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.